One of the highlights of St. Patrick's Week here in Armagh is the arrival into the cathedral of a replica of the sculpture by Tim Schmalz, "Let the Oppressed Go Free." It's very striking indeed, and it depicts St. Josephine Bakhita, the patron saint of those who are trafficked. And she is letting free from the underground a whole group of trafficked people. Sadly, in our world today, trafficking is underground and unnoticed by many of us, and yet, very sadly, we see evidence of it in our cities, in our countryside, where people are forced to work in the sex trade or who are in forced labour. And around the world, we have child soldiers, we have people who are forced to beg on the streets to make money for others. All of these are depicted in the sculpture by Tim Schmalz. And I am really hopeful that we might someday be able to welcome a full-sized version of this amazing sculpture. To think that this one's only about 6 feet, but the full-size version is 20 feet. And imagine the impact that that would make on all of us here in Armagh and around the country. Here in Armagh this week, of course, we'll be remembering St. Patrick, and the fact that he himself was trafficked as a young teenager into Ireland to work as a labourer in difficult work on the hillsides. And of course, we also know from St. Patrick's writings that he had a deep concern for some of his own new Christians who were captured and taken away into slavery. So, alongside St. Josephine Bakhita, perhaps St. Patrick is a patron of those around our world today who are victims of human trafficking. And it gives us all the opportunity to find out more, raise awareness about human trafficking, pray for those who are victims of trafficking, to let the oppressed go free in the name of St. Patrick, our patron saint.